Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Saturday, January 21st, and it's a damp, chilly day here, but not as chilly as it could be, given that it's mid-January. We're still having temperatures in the 40s and 50s, so I'm not complaining. It's not bad. I don't mind rain. It's better than snow. So I hope you're all having a good weekend so far, and your weather is treating you well. So I've got a couple things that I wanted to talk about today. First off, today I've got the Savinelli 622, and in it I am smoking some Carter Hall. And it's relatively early morning. Carter Hall just is my early morning go-to. I don't have to think about it. It's just what winds up in my pipe most days. So, two things that I wanted to discuss today. And both are important or significant. The first one is certainly important, and that is in relation to the video that I made last week. So I made a video last week. If you haven't seen it, it was intended to encourage people who are thinking about making a video but have not yet done so. So they are people that really want to do that. That was the target audience for that video for the most part. And in that video I talked about three different groups. I talked about the folks that are making videos. I talked about a group that I made up a name for that I called the hidden contributors. And those are people that watch your videos and they leave comments, but they don't make videos on their own. And then there's this third group, which are people that watch videos, don't make them, and don't comment. And they make up the vast majority of YouTube viewers, and the vast majority of my viewers. And there's a word that's used. I'm not going to use that word today because I didn't realize that some people actually really don't like that word. So I'm not going to use it. I don't have a better word to describe those folks unless I really make up something contrived, and a 3 or 4 word phrase like people that watch videos but don't contribute or make videos. And it's always going to sound negative, and I don't want it to sound negative. The point I was trying to make at the beginning of that video was that those people are the most important people on YouTube and in the YouTube pipe community, because they're the reason this community exists. They are really the heart of this. The people making the videos are the vast minority, and the people that contribute by commenting are a fantastic part of the community, and that's where the back and forth social aspect comes from. But they're a slightly larger minority. Most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, and most of the people that watch my videos never comment or make a video on their own. And I love the fact that they watch the videos. You're very important, you're very valuable, and I did not in any way mean to demean anyone with the word I used to describe that group. I received several comments to that point. I received a very nice email to that point that I have to, or a private message I should say, that I have to respond to. I just haven't had time to respond to that, and a few people sent me emails, and I know I need to respond to you. I'm sorry, it's just been very busy the past week, so I'm going to get caught up on that after I get this video rendered. But I really appreciate that people took the time to explain their point of view and explain to me sort of what their experience was hearing them described in that way. I hadn't appreciated it, so I'm glad I was able to have my eyes opened by that. So while I didn't mean it in any way that was demeaning or negative or derogatory, I do apologize for what you may have heard, regardless of what I intended. And I hope that you go back and if you were offended, that you go back and watch that video from a different perspective now and try to understand what I was trying to say, and unfortunately may not have been clear enough about. The other good thing that came of this was that one of the commenters, and unfortunately I don't have your name, but if you go back and look through the comments, you'll see this, suggested, it stated that it's unfortunate that we have all of these giveaways and everything, and they're, let's face it, they're designed to drive people to channels, and that's what it's all about. So they all tend to be based on you make a video, and that's how you get entered into the giveaway. So we never, or at least I've never seen a giveaway that's designed to reward the folks that are just watching. And a lot of, like I said, the majority of people are just watching. So I thought about this, and I don't yet know quite how to do it, but I will sometime over the next couple of months come up with a giveaway contest that is specifically directed at people that do not make videos. If any of you guys that are making videos out there feel that that's something that is bothersome, let me know privately. I don't want to offend anybody here. I'm getting a little gun shy. But I think it would be great to have some kind of a contest that allows that entire community to get involved in some way. And maybe allows the creators to take a break from entering a contest for one round. I don't think that would be a terrible thing either. Okay, so that is everything that I wanted to say about last week's video, and I hope you all understand that and that it's clarified things a bit for some of you folks. You're all important. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about today is a new venture that I'm very excited about, but at the same time I'm a bit worried about and find a bit daunting. Now, if you followed my restoration video on the St. Patrick's Day pipe for Bama Guitar Dude, or Mark, Mark just yesterday posted a box opening video of that pipe, that he had gotten it back, and his impressions of it. And Mark was very, very kind in his comments, both in terms of the things he said about the pipe, and also some very kind and well, frankly, touching things he said about me. Mark's a great guy, and he is certainly generous in his way of talking and the things he said, and I appreciate that, Mark. I haven't had a chance to get over there and comment, but I will do that later today. So, other than flattering me beyond the point that I was comfortable, Mark also announced that that I am launching a website, and the website is designed to be a front end for people to interact with me if they have a pipe that they would like to have restored or repaired or cleaned. And it's easy to remember. This channel is Kane Rod Piper. The website is kanerodpipes.com. And if you go to kanerodpipes.com, and I'll put a link up here, and I'll also add it to the description. If you go to kanerodpipes.com, you'll see I've got some examples of pipes that I've worked on, a little bit of information about my experience, the methods that we use, things like that. And then I've got some examples of pipes that have been restored with links to videos that you've all seen because you're YouTube subscribers. And I've got a price list. Now, the reason I did this was that I have been getting an increasing number of requests to work on pipes, and that's great. I love doing it, and it's important to me because the reason I started this channel was that I wanted to save pipes. I knew that there was a lot of pipes just sitting out there waiting to be thrown away that could be put back into service for many, many years. And I was doing some of it, but I didn't, certainly didn't feel like I was doing enough. And this opportunity came along to show that process and to teach some of you. And I know that most of you that watch the videos watch them because you're just interested in the process. You're not going to actually do it yourself. But the guys that have started doing it themselves, or were doing it themselves before me, I'm not trying to take responsibility for other things, but they're saving pipes too, and that's great, and we're sharing that information. So there's actually a sort of mini community of YouTube pipe restorers, and that's great, and we share information freely, and I learn a lot from their videos, and they tell me that they learn something from mine. So that's the reason I started this channel, and that's the reason this channel is going to continue. So this is not going to become a front end for a business. I'm not going to advertise like crazy or anything like that. I may, I put a link in here. I may occasionally, if I've got a pipe that I've refinished that I'm selling or something like that, I'll put that on the website, and I may mention it in a video, or maybe just put a link in the video without saying anything. I may, in restoration videos, put a card in at the end directing people to that site, or maybe put a logo in those pictures that I use at the end of the video, just giving the website address. But that's going to be it. I'm not looking to turn this into any sort of commercial venture. The main reason I did it was, people would get in touch and say, "Can you fix my pipe?" And I'd say, "Well, yeah, sure." And then there would be this kind of awkward situation where, how do I charge them? And yeah, I can just do it because I enjoy doing it, but then I wind up spending an awful lot of time doing work for other people that I can't really justify because I've got other things that I have to do in life. Wouldn't it be wonderful if all I had to do was sit down here and work on pipes? And smoke them at the same time, which I'm neglecting. So I had to come up with some way to do that, to do it fairly, and most importantly, from my point of view, to let people know that I wasn't just sort of making something up on the spot. I wanted to have something out there where I could say, "Here's my price list." And that's what I've done. And if you look at the price list on the website, it's pretty reasonable. In fact, I think it's more than reasonable. It's not intended to make money. It's not intended to make me rich or retire 5 years early or anything like that. It's intended to kind of offset the cost of the time and the materials, and that's about it. So with the money that I would make restoring a pipe, and just for the record, we're talking about $30, $40 range costs right now. So with that money, I can buy sandpaper, I can buy ebonite rod, which is not cheap. I can get better tools, get new stains, new colors, upgrade tooling. The lathe that I recently purchased, that by the time I get the tooling and everything for that lathe, it's probably going to be about a $1,200 investment that is primarily for this channel. I mean, it's primarily for pipe restoration work, but the main reason I'm doing pipe restoration work these days is for this channel. So it's all about supporting the channel. It's all about continuing to support that effort to get the information out so that people can repair their pipes, restore their pipes. But if they don't want to provide them a way of getting those things done at a reasonable cost. The website, again, I will link to it. If you look at the price list, keep in mind that if you are a subscriber, all you have to do is, when you fill out the comment form, just indicate that you're a subscriber and give me your YouTube name, and I will decrease the price by $10, regardless of what you need done. So the way it works is you'll go to the webpage. If you got a pipe that you want, there's a comment section that you would click on to get in touch, and just fill in the information. I have a pipe, it needs this stuff done to it. I'll get back to you with the shipping information and the cost and all that sort of stuff, and we'll go from there. Because I'm not going to be making videos on these pipes, I can probably, unless there's something really interesting, and then I'll talk to the owner about it. But if it's just routine work, I can turn it around very quickly. Making the video actually takes a lot of time. So I can turn it around quickly, and that's one of the reasons I can do it so cheaply. And if you have a pipe that you want restored, or repaired, or whatever the case may be, and the prices that I have there are not something you can do, get in touch anyway. We'll work something out. I don't want people not having the capability of getting this done over a couple of bucks. We'll work something out. So that's about all that I'm going to say about the web page, other than I hope you all go and take a look. And if you have feedback, if you'd like to get in touch privately with any feedback you have on the web page, I'd appreciate that. I would appreciate it if in the comments section we didn't discuss things like whether or not this is appropriate or anything like that. If you feel it's a problem, get in touch with me. I'd like to know, but I don't want to turn this into any sort of a commercial. And anyway, I think you get the idea now, and I hope that you all know me well enough to know that I'm not trying to to buy a yacht or anything on pipe restoration funds. So great. Well, with that, I want to thank you all for watching both parts of this video, because I know it was a bit long and rambly and somewhat self-serving, but I appreciate your time watching. Appreciate all you guys that are subscribed, and the new subscribers that are coming in. I've seen quite a few over the past week or two, and I appreciate you guys. Clicking subscribe lets me know that there are people out there that are interested in seeing more, and that motivates me to make more. So I really do appreciate the subscribers. So if you're not subscribed and you'd like to, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the like button if you like. Let me know if you don't like in the comments. And other than that, go off and enjoy your weekends. Have a great one. I hope everything is well with you. And I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.